Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today, we're diving into an epic comparison, a one-plane journey versus a 500 Zero luxury jet experience, two wildly different ways to travel the skies. Picture this, on one side we've got a budget traveler snagging a one deal, and on the other, a high flyer soaring in a private jet. Let's break it down, scene by scene, to see what you get for your money or lack thereof. We start with a split-screen view. On the left, a chaotic airport check-in counter with a long line of frustrated passengers clutching budget airline tickets, bathed in harsh fluorescent light. On the right, a sleek Gulfstream G650ER private jet on a private tarmac, red carpet rolled out, glowing in golden sunset hues. For the one flight, imagine a budget traveler hunched over a laptop, navigating a cluttered airline website with a one fare that's quickly inflated by baggage fees and seat selection costs, surrounded by a messy desk with coffee stains. Meanwhile, the 500 Zero traveler books their jet on a sleek tablet in a luxurious office, the app showcasing a pristine jet and a jaw-dropping price tag, with a city skyline twinkling outside. Packing for the one trip. It's a small backpack stuffed with a crumpled t-shirt and a cheap water bottle in a cluttered bedroom, a Ryanair boarding pass tossed on the bed. Contrast that with a Louis Vuitton suitcase in a walk-in closet, packed with designer clothes and a Rolex, as the private jet itinerary sits neatly nearby. At the airport, the one traveler trudges to a secondary hub like London Stansted, joining a long queue at a Spirit Airlines counter, surrounded by stressed passengers hauling overstuffed carry-ons. The 500 Zero traveler, however, glides into a private terminal, greeted by a concierge next to a parked Rolls-Royce with their jet visible through a glass window. Check-in for the one flight is a nightmare standing in a slow-moving line, clutching a crumpled boarding pass with signs warning of extra baggage fees. But for 500 Zero, it's a breeze. A personal escort through a plush lounge, champagne on a silver tray, and a swift passport check. Security for the budget traveler means a chaotic line, removing shoes and belts, stuffing items into bins under the glare of TSA agents. The luxury traveler? A polite officer uses a handheld scanner in a sleek private terminal, with coffee served and the jet waiting outside. At the gate, the one traveler squeezes into a hard plastic seat in a crowded waiting area, munching vending machine snacks, while the 500 Zero traveler lounges in a private lounge with gourmet food, premium drinks, and a view of their jet. Boarding the budget flight is a mad dash across a windy tarmac to a Ryanair plane, while the luxury traveler strolls up a red carpet to their Gulfstream, welcomed by a smiling flight attendant. The one plane's exterior is a slightly worn Boeing 737, parked at a remote gate under an overcast sky. The 500 Zero jet gleams like a mirror, its polished surface reflecting the sunset. Stepping into the budget cabin, the one traveler squeezes through a narrow aisle, dodging overstuffed bins. The private jet's cabin? Plush leather seats, polished wood, and ambient lighting, with a flight attendant offering a welcome drink. The one seat is cramped with barely any legroom and a worn tray table, while the 500 Zero seat reclines into a lie-flat bed with premium linens and a touchscreen control panel. Overhead bins on the budget flight are a battleground, with passengers wrestling bags into tight spaces. On the private jet, a flight attendant neatly stows designer luggage in a spacious compartment. Hungry on the one flight? You're stuck with a pricey 5 soda or 10 sandwich from a creased menu. On the 500 Zero jet, it's a gourmet multi-course meal caviar, filet mignon served on fine china with premium wine. Entertainment on the budget flight? Non-existent, just a blank seat back and your own phone. The private jet offers a high-definition screen with a blockbuster movie, noise-canceling headphones, and champagne. The budget cabin is packed, every seat filled, passengers uncomfortable with bags on their laps. The private jet's cabin is a spacious haven with just a few plush seats, a dining table, and a lounge area. Turbulence hits the one flight, and passengers grip armrests in a rattling cabin, no crew in sight. The 500 Zero flight glides smoothly, with the passenger sipping champagne, unfazed as a flight attendant stands by. Budget flight attendants push a cramped cart, selling overpriced snacks, while the private jet crew, in tailored uniforms, serves gourmet hors d'oeuvre. The One Flight's lavatory is tiny, with a flickering light and stained sink. The private jet's bathroom? Marble countertops, designer toiletries, and fresh flowers. Wi-Fi on the budget flight? Forget it, just a no-signal message. On the private jet, high-speed Wi-Fi keeps the passenger streaming a video call in style. Landing for the One Traveler means a secondary airport with a single runway and basic facilities, deboarding onto a windy tarmac. The 500 Traveler touches down at an exclusive private airfield, a luxury car waiting nearby. Deboarding the budget flight is a chaotic rush for bags, while the private jet passenger is greeted by a driver with a name sign, stepping onto a red carpet. Baggage claim for the One Traveler is a crowded wait at a worn conveyor belt. For the 500 Traveler, a concierge delivers designer suitcases to a waiting car. The budget traveler hops on a crowded shuttle bus to the city, while the luxury traveler is chauffeured in a Rolls-Royce, sipping champagne. Reflecting on the journey, the One Traveler looks tired but relieved on the bus, clutching a boarding pass. The 500 Traveler relaxes in a luxury car, checking a tablet with a smile. Social media posts tell the story. The budget traveler shares a cramped seat photo, captioned, "Worth it for one," while the luxury traveler posts a jet interior shot, captioned, "Living the high life." The true cost of the One Flight? A graphic breaks it down. One fare, plus 20 baggage, 10 seat selection, and more. The 500 flight's cost? Jet rental, crew, catering all included for a seamless experience. The budget traveler arrives at a modest hostel, carrying their backpack, while the luxury traveler steps into a 5-star resort, greeted with a tropical drink. Dinner for the One Traveler is a cheap sandwich at a hostel table. For the 500 Traveler, it's a Michelin-starred meal with a city skyline view. Looking back, the budget traveler smiles at a photo of their cramped flight, while the luxury traveler reviews their jet's interior on a tablet, content in a plush hotel suite. The budget traveler's takeaway? One Flight equals adventure on a dime. The luxury travelers? 500 Flight. Unparalleled luxury. So, there you have it. One gets you there, but 500 gets you there in style. Which would you choose? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.